Hello, Grand Rising. Hello, my friends. How are you? Beautiful, sparkly pixels of light. Sending you some love, heart love, from my beingness to yours, as I'm brimming with energy and feeling my soul strongly plasma vortex. The plasma, let's see, the charge cloud, the energy that is my soul. I'm feeling that energy have a strong vortex into my body, that plasma that we are, strongly vortexing in my body, and just wanting to share this energy with everyone around me because I feel amazing and vibrant and full of life force. And I do have certain, protocols that I attribute my vitality to. And one is I just came from the creek and I didn't do the full cold plunge this time. Like last time I spoke with you all, but I at least splashed my face. I put my feet in today and splashed my face and poured the water over my head and just freshen up, like really cleared my whole head, I guess you could say, with this beautiful cold fresh creek spring water. So I'm feeling great. That's one of my daily self-care, self-love actions that I take, connecting with nature. I'm barefoot in nature, so I'm really grounding, and it was literally only like 10 minutes or less that I got to do that, but it was enough to just, I love you, Earth, and to greet the sun. And the sun, that's another part of like the self-care routine that it's evolving all the time, really, all of us, but greeting the sun. I told someone yesterday the sun feels like my new best friend. Because it really is a conscious being, just like the earth is, just like we are, each one of us is conscious being. Everything is pure consciousness fundamentally. But something like the sun, this glorious, glorious being giving us so much life all the time. And I love it when I can receive sun on my body. So yeah, even though it's more limited in the winter, it's just even then more a high priority for me, because just to make sure I get even a small amounts. The magnesium, I brought this to share with you all. I really like this company that you can find in a lot of health food stores, Trace Minerals. Hope you can see that. And magnesium. So I started being like, I want to take this like every day, and just the level of calm that I feel like I'm able to maintain throughout my day. Just following the guidance on the bottle, 4 milliliters, 4 droppers per day. And magnesium is something that like you can't take too much of it, and our body needs it for so many things. And like, it's something that I feel like can help a lot of people. Just a few things like sun and magnesium. That's the only thing you add to your routine. If you're just wanting to feel this more vital life force in your body, which who doesn't? It's really just amazing, right? To really be present and really be here. And I love feeling this way, and I just want to feel this way forever. So yeah, and just, I heard someone, I was sitting in Synergy the other day, just drawing sacred geometry, and it's a lovely conversation going on between two women, and I would just sort of pick up, it's a small space, so you can't help but pick up on other people's conversations. And this woman said, and it was beautiful, and I knew that they were enjoying that fact. This one woman, she says, there's no limit to the amount of self-care and self-love that you can provide for yourself. And it was just so beautiful to hear, because, taking the time to nourish our own beingness and prioritizing that. We are our own parents. We need to be, at a certain point, you need to step up and like, I'm my own parent now. I'm going to put myself to bed early tonight because I'm tired and I need it, whatever the case is. So yeah, feeling healthy, alive. This is a prana and chi. It's the same fundamental force as gravity. This is what Dan Winter's planckphire is, why I'm still so excited about that and really wanting to dive into that more, actually. Reach out and let me know if you're interested in being part of a study group. I'm feeling called to, like, I really need to organize monthly, weekly, bi-weekly, Zoom. I feel it's going to depend on who shows up and who's interested, but something where there's a small, $7 donation per month, and we regularly meet where, you're welcome to join or leave or pop in, pop out, cancel it at any time. But yeah, let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in, because the more I work with these numbers and do my own calculations, the more amazing things I'm uncovering that are just all this beauty and like intricate design of our reality here, just waiting for us to want to know and want to explore what is fundamentally making up this reality. What are the rules of this game that we're in? It's helpful to know, right? What are the things that give you the power up, the boosts, like the sun, or time in nature, or time with yourself, or like meditation and affirmations, speaking our affirmations. I have 100% self-worth. I have infinite self-worth. And the affirmations, like, everything works out for me all the time. I love my life. My life's amazing. And I'm in harmony with everyone and everything around me at all times. And my inner male and female, my divine male and my divine female energies within are 100% harmonized. Right? And what are your affirmations that you want to come up with? Maybe there's a trip coming up and saying, I'm just going to have a great time the whole trip. Everything's going to go smoothly for me. It's just going to be such a beautiful, wonderful time where I just get to relax and enjoy myself, and setting that intention for a certain period of time coming up with something special happening where we just want everything to go really well. So we take that extra time and care to set that intention and see it in our mind's eye that it goes really well. See everyone having a great time and everyone getting along and everyone feeling at peace with one another. And, so it's just whatever we can do to set up our future selves, because it's like past, present, future selves are all now. And that actually brings me to, a topic that I felt called to share with you all today, about the fact that the past is happening now. So can we observe and notice if there's old stories we're telling about ourselves, about others, about things that happened in the past that are gone? And we don't need to keep those stories alive. It'd be like an old book where you like open it and you're like, this is horrible. I don't enjoy reading this. I'm just going to toss it in the fire and release that energy. Nothing bad against the author or what. It's like, no, it's a service to the author. It's sort of like helping them purify from those old stories as well and release those old stories to write new, beautiful stories. So where have we been the author in our own lives where we're like, okay, I wanted to write that story then, but now I'm writing a whole new story. And we can even rewrite the past to where infinite timelines that we're in, right? Infinite parallel selves, because it's all one self, just pretending all this is real. So we can just identify, there's a timeline where I got all the nourishing, healthy food that I ever needed and had abundance of it and had enough to share with my friends at school, and they were enhancing their health just by eating my lunch and my breakfast and my dinner and everything, and just choose to connect with that timeline and merge with that past so that we can connect to that self. Right? It's like with these infinite timelines and with many worlds interpretation, like I've talked about many times, and you can go back and watch a video where I even draw it out and we really slowly go through that. Once you really look at the science where there's formulas to prove it and back it up, just like holographic universe theory, you look at the science. Okay, the scientists, the brilliant scientists of our planet are agreeing and saying that this is how it works. Okay? So this is beyond woo, spiritual. Yes, we can look at it that way, and that's beautiful too. But there's heavy, deep, strong, solid science to back up what I'm saying, right? So you can feel free to just be like, oh, it's just a bunch of, but like, okay, fine. But at some point you might come back around and want to look at the science that says, oh, okay, this really is how our reality works. And like now is all that's real, and the past is happening in the now, and the future is happening in the now. But the now is always shifting. And it shifts according to what we want to create and what we want to experience. It's 100%, we are the authors, right? And I know it may not look that way or feel that way at times, but perhaps it's just because you're learning how, or we're learning, myself included, we're all learning how to get better at authoring amazing lives and writing a beautiful story where we all heal our planet together and we all heal humanity together and heal the division, come together and unify together, and we write that story together. The better we get, the more we stay on track with what we want to create and what we want to live, the faster it happens, the faster these things poof come right in front of your eyes. And Sedona is a great place to experience that, because you can manifest it. You tend to manifest things very fast here, noticeably. There's certain places where you can go where that energy is just potent, and so whether you're thinking positive or negative, that will come into your life directly. And so it's like a really important place to be on point with the positive thinking and like, what do I want to create? What do I want to live? So anyway, hope you all enjoyed that. Hope if you're needing any energy and you're feeling kind of ho-hum, it's like, whew, all right, take some love, some scalar energy that I'm just like pumping out of my heart, because the heart is a scalar engine, right? And so when you feel it, like you're like, I'm on, right? That is this knowingness and awareness of one's own heart generating this beautiful, gorgeous plasma, scalar waves, this is just beautiful energy, heart, unconditional love energy. Like, I'm alive, I'm happy to be here. I'm like, I'm grateful for this reality all around me, and everyone around me is a part of that reality I get to experience, right? So I'm just grateful for it all. And some of it's there to provide contrast. And some of it is there to like move things around and like, whoa, what's that, right? Oh, or get our curiosity. Wow, what is, I want to know more about that, right? And so we get to experience all these emotions, and we really just being present now is such a key. And I keep coming back to that medicine, and I want to keep taking my own medicine in that regard, because that just really does feel so fundamental to me, like this kind of like a keystone, fundamental keystone to the whole beautiful arch. So yeah, all right, well, so much love to you all. Thanks once again for showing up and journeying together as we merge across time and space through the ethers via the longitudinal waves. And yeah, love you all so much. And yeah, let me know in the comments, or feel free to email me, hannainthelight, HANNAINTHELIGHT @proton.me, PROTON.me. If you're interested in being part of an academic study focused research group where we thrive in our geekness, in our ability to geek out together, our geekiness, and just like enjoy getting to like stimulate those parts of our brains together with actual real practical outcomes. But I know one of the things that I feel called to do is look at things like the Earth year and the Venus year, and how does the planckphire formula result in that when you use certain integers, or it's like very close, right? And do those calculations ourselves, start working with the formula and working with specific integers, for example, chlorophyll, right? And the photosynthesis and the frequency of light that when photosynthesis occurs, what frequencies of light are emitted, those also align with planckphire formula. So let's look at them ourselves, because then as we are comfortable playing with those numbers, then we can find our own discoveries of what natural phenomena around us do we know is going to also align with that formula, and let's see how it does. Because then this is one way we're going to remap our whole reality to support life force, to where vehicles and computers and everything, it's all supporting our life force, and it's designed that way because now we know the principles of how to do so. So yeah, all right, well, yeah, look forward to hearing from anyone that's interested in being involved in that. And like I said, it'd be it's just a minimal, like $7 a month type donation to cover the fees for doing the Zoom, and then also for me to be able to allocate my time, because my time is becoming more and more precious in a beautiful way, as it should be, as all of our time should be. especially anything that needs to be scheduled like that, right? We're like gonna put a lot of effort and energy and attention to showing up and being there regularly for you all. So just want to feel out if that's something people are interested in, before I just like put a whole bunch of time and energy into launching something. Yeah, and then also, of course, the people that reach out early, it's like we can find the days and time that align with your schedule. And if you're like the early person to say, hey, I want to do it, then you're going to help mold and shape the group in a more profound way. So, okay, I'm off to my apothecary job. I got to grab some beautiful, amazing, sparkly water from the water store here in Sedona before I do so. But love you all so much, and we will talk later. Bye.